the reports from the bug fixes, you know, the beta testing and everything. First thing, I don't know if you can see, but is the first room. This is the first room. I drew a picture of how the navigation will be, but I didn't make that navigation because you'll see in the game why is all that made like that. Here's the corridor, like my friend Ian was telling me the story. I drew the thing, you know, and note everything, the items, where it will be some secret place and stuff. About the navigation, of course, here's another picture. I'll show you the first puzzle, I can say. The first bigger puzzle in the game is where you must play on the organ, because there is something stuck inside and you must play a melody that will bring that stuff out. You will see what stuff are in the game. About the sound or the voice acting, it's all recorded here, and I can say it's very good, because we are recording in a room, you know, we are recording in amateur ways and everything is smoothly, you know. The sound effects mainly are recorded in the basement or in the yard, because you can't hit a brick here in the room. You'll make mess. And other sound effects are downloaded from free sources, besides. That's all.
Well, the main inspiration about Shadows, I believe it was the Gothic period of the Romanticism. As you know, Gothic period is known as Black Romanticism and is invented mainly by Edgar Allan Poe, one of my favorite poets, who gave me a wonderful inspiration with his novels and his stories. But I guess the main spark for Shadows 2 was the time when I was supposed to go to the excursion trip at my school in Prague. As you know, Czech Republic and especially Slovakia are mysterious lands with great history, lands that were always the peak of the Habsburg monarchy, lands that have great past, but also uncovered past. That history that is hidden deep in the basements of the Catholic churches was the main inspiration about Shadows. And you can always see that there's always a space for something to be created about the antiques world. But is it interesting, the fact that we know almost everything? We know that what was the even name of the dock of Alexander the Great, for example. We don't know the period of the Dark Ages, the period when there was the Inquisition, when there were the powerful organizations rousing and rising in Europe, creating a society that will prevail until today. That will be also contained in Shadows, and I can tell you about the ending of the game. You'll all be surprised, and maybe of them will be angry. The main character was inspired mainly about the inner nature of my character. I was always ambitious to be like Ian Peter Valenza. I don't know, will I be like that in my private life, but I can say that Ian Peter Valenza is not a character, is not a simple character to understand. It's a complex character, and I'll try to make it interesting for everyone. There will be many plots. The story will move from place to place. One moment you'll be in Hradčany Castle in Prague, solving almost impossible puzzles. The next moment you'll need to escape from the catacombs in Slovakia. You'll have a peek in London, Piccadilly Lane, then you'll come to the fortress of the Seven Hills, I think it was named, in Budapest, and let's not discover the whole story. It'll be a sensational trip around Middle Europe to know better the mystique ways of those lands who are one of the best lands in Europe, I think. Those will be the main places where the story will develop. The main characters, despite Ian Peter Valenza and his sworn enemy, Franz Dominic, a leader of a powerful organization which will not be said by name. I can say that. I can tell you that. And it'll be also one more character, a great friend or a great foe, the Finchley, that you'll estimate by yourself, and of course the mover, the catalysator of every move in the game, Anna Maria Graziani, a wife of Leopold Dreisen, Austro-Hungarian ambassador in London, a woman that is deeply connected with Ian Peter Valenza. So, as I told you, it's a story about love, quests, friendship, plotting, but not a cliché story as you used to have in ordinary games.
That's everything from us. We'll leave you now, and you will see some sneak peeks from Shadows 2. Next upcoming game from us is The Mist of the King. It will be a Serbian game, and I can say it will be very interesting because you will learn the Serbian culture and history. Thank you.